Welcome and thank you for watching The Beat on Creation. I am Erika Christie coming to you from Washington, D.C., and this is BlurredCon 2017. Hey everybody, we're at BlurredCon and I'm speaking to an author. Can you tell everybody who you are and what your book series are called?
I'm Briana Lawrence. I go by Brichi Cosplays online, and like you said, I'm an author. The book series I have with my partner is the Hunter series. The first book is Seeking the Storyteller. The second book is Beneath the Chapter, and it'll be a 7-book series, unless if our muses dictate otherwise. The series I'm doing by myself right now is called Magnifique Noir. That'll be a 4-book series, and that one's about a group of Black queer magical girls.
Excellent. And with the Storyteller series, the Storyteller is very, very powerful. How do you deal with having such a powerful character in the book?
Lots of patience. So essentially the Storyteller has the power to, everybody's life is a book like you would find in a library. He lives in a giant library, and he has the power to change someone's life or story with just like a turn of a page or ripping a page or changing a sentence. He has power over all of that. The characters are trying to find him because they want him to change certain things about their lives, and he's neither good or bad. He won't tell you if you're making a good choice or a bad choice. He just kind of is. And it's interesting writing a character that doesn't have he's kind of walking a line, and he doesn't have I shouldn't do this or I should do this. He's just if you want to, I can. And he won't give you any hints. He'll just do it. And it's interesting being in his head because I know what will happen if things change because I'm writing it, and he won't say anything. And it's kind of scary, but also really interesting to write for someone like that.
And so sometimes the characters make good decisions and sometimes bad decisions about rewriting things?
Mostly bad.
That means it's more fun, probably.
Right. I like characters who are flawed. I don't like perfect characters. I like characters who make mistakes because we're human and we make mistakes. So I like characters who think they know what they're doing and they think it's right, and in their head it sounds right, but it might not be. And I really like characters and even villains who will say something, you're like, yeah, I see what you mean, but that might not be the best way to go about it. So, but yeah, they were kind of tripping over their feet trying to figure out what to do, and it's one of those things that sounds like such a wonderful, easy way out of any hardship is I can go to a guy and he'll make it better for me, and it's never that easy.
How did your characters find out that the Storyteller has such amazing powers?
So one of them heard about him from a demon because they hunt demons. So he catches one, and the demon actually negotiates with him. He's like, all right, if you don't kill me, I'll tell you where the Storyteller is. And he's kind of okay. And they kind of learned that, not all demons are bad, just like people. Because not all humans are good, but it's kind of them dealing with the fact that the only way to get to the demon world to find this guy is they have to negotiate with demons and actually treat them like people. And he's kind of surprised they're all intelligent, and they're like, oh, you're not as berserk as the other demons. And he's like, well, not all demons are raving lunatics. I'm trying to live, so I'm going to negotiate my life right now. And they keep hearing stories about the Storyteller, and they're like, okay, I know I have to find him. And then they find out there's a whole other plot going on where someone's gonna cause mayhem in the demon world. And it's you might not care about that, but this is gonna leak into our world really easily. So you kind of have to work with us to protect our world, to protect yours. And so they kind of have to come together. So, and it's such a huge power, and I'm I don't want a character that's hugely whoa. He's just kind of a normal looking guy that's hi, I can change your life, but I'm just like everybody else.
How many mistakes do you let your characters make when they're sort of dabbling in what the storyteller's powers are? With him rewriting things and changing past and present and future, do you let them like fall on their faces, or how far do you let them fall down?
One of them goes through a huge like turning point with demons and stuff, and it's also one of those. The solution isn't as easy as it looks. Like, it's way too easy to just go to a guy, ask him to take something out, and then everything's fixed. And it's like, they realize that kind of the hard way. Like, oh, actually, this doesn't do anything. And it turns out I need to go about this a completely different way that's more difficult. And we have a character who trips a lot. And it's a bunch of spoilers if I, like, reveal how, but there is a lot of like learning that they have to do, not just with the storyteller, but with demons in general, because they end up relying on them more throughout the series. And some of them they meet one who's like 15, and she's like a young girl who had a demon put inside of her against her will. And they're like, who did that? And she's like, my father, who's human. And they're like, oh. It's like, yeah, not all humans are good. And they're like, why? It's like, because he felt like it. He thought, like, maybe I could do this thing. And they kind of had to deal with it for like, oh, man, okay, so it's not just demons. There's humans who are using demons in ways they shouldn't. And it's affecting everybody. So this character, his name is Alex. He has this moment where it's like, oh, my God, okay, so not only do we have to, like, find this guy, we have to stop this human guy who's, like, messing with demon DNA to do stuff. And he's the one who trips a lot. He trips the most. Poor Alex. I mean, he tries. His heart's in the right place, and characters talk to you, and I'm like, oh, honey, it's going to be okay. You just got to work through it. It'll be fine.
All right. And where can everybody find your books?
We have them on our Etsy shop, which is called Sewn Together Reflections. If you get them there, we'll actually send them to you signed. There's also our website, Sewn Together Reflections, and I also have a website for Magnifique Noir. It's just www.magnifiquenoir.com. That also has a Facebook page. You can find us on Facebook. My cosplay page has the most, I keep up with that the most, so that's the best way to contact me, and that's just Free Chibi Cosplays. My partner is Snow Cosplays. But yeah, messages there too. And we respond as quickly as possible. But yeah, the Sewn Together Reflections Etsy store has all of our books. We also have a mailing list, and you can get updates that way as well. And then we do monthly updates of, here's the conventions we'll be at, here's the progress of Magnifique Noir, because it's supposed to be out in August. And so that would be the best way to find us.
Thank you so much.